The history of Prophet Yusuf Alaihissalam. In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most compassionate. This is the story of Prophet Yusuf, a tale of dreams, betrayal, patience and triumph. A story preserved in the Quran as a complete chapter, and remembered across generations for its lessons of faith and perseverance. Yusuf's childhood and the dream. Yusuf, the beloved son of Prophet Yaqub, was a boy of beauty, purity and wisdom. One night, he came to his father and said, "Oh my father, I saw in a dream 11 stars, the sun and the moon. I saw them bowing down to me." Yaqub recognized this as a sign of Yusuf's future greatness, but he wanted his son not to share the dream with his brothers, for jealousy burned in their hearts. The brothers' jealousy and plot. Yusuf's brothers could not bear the love their father showed him. They gathered in secret and said, "Kill Yusuf or cast him away so that our father's attention may turn to us." Finally, they decided on a cruel plan. They would throw Yusuf into a well, leaving him to fate. Yusuf thrown into the well. With deceit, they took Yusuf to the fields. There they lowered him into the darkness of a deep well. His heart trembled, yet he placed his trust in Allah. Later, they returned to their father, weeping false tears, claiming that a wolf had devoured Yusuf. But Yaqub, though grief-stricken, knew in his heart that his son was alive. Yusuf in Egypt, slave to palace servant. A caravan of travelers passed by and discovered the boy in the well. They sold Yusuf into slavery, and in time he was brought to Egypt. There he entered the house of a nobleman, Al-Aziz. It was within this palace that Yusuf grew into a man of striking beauty, wisdom and dignity. The temptation of Zulaikha. But in the palace came a great trial. The wife of Aziz, Zulaikha, was overcome by Yusuf's beauty. She tried to seduce him. Yusuf resisted, fleeing toward the door. As he escaped, she tore his shirt from the back. When Aziz returned, she accused Yusuf, but the truth was uncovered, for the torn shirt proved Yusuf innocent. Yusuf imprisoned. Though innocent, Yusuf's trials were not yet over. To silence the scandal, he was cast into prison. Yet, even there, his character shone. Yusuf became known for his wisdom and honesty. Two prisoners came to him with dreams, and by Allah's guidance, Yusuf interpreted them correctly. His reputation as an interpreter of dreams began to spread. The king's dream. One night, the king of Egypt himself dreamed of 7 fat cows eaten by 7 lean ones, and 7 green ears of corn plucked by 7 dry ones. None could explain it until Yusuf was remembered, brought from prison. He explained, "You will have 7 years of abundance, followed by 7 years of hardship. Store wisely in the years of plenty to survive the famine." The king was astonished and Yusuf was freed. Yusuf rise to power. Recognizing Yusuf's wisdom and honesty, the king placed him in charge of the storehouses of Egypt. Yusuf became a minister, overseeing the nation's food and preparing for the famine to come. The reunion with his brothers. When the famine struck, people came from far and wide to seek food. Among them were Yusuf's brothers. They didn't recognize him, but Yusuf knew them. With patience and strategy, he tested their hearts. Finally, when the time was right, Yusuf revealed his true identity. "I am Yusuf," he said, overcome with shame and awe. His brothers bowed before him, fulfilling the dream Yusuf had seen as a child. The reunion with Yaqub. At last, Yusuf was united with his father Yaqub. The old prophet's eyes, once blinded by grief, were healed by Allah's mercy. The family was restored, and Yusuf's dream was complete. The sun, the moon, and 11 stars had bowed before him. The story of Yusuf is a story of patience in hardship, purity in temptation, faith in the unseen, and forgiveness in power. It reminds us that with trust in Allah, even the darkest trials can lead to the brightest triumphs. This is the legacy of Prophet Yusuf, a timeless lesson for all generations. Thank you for listening and watching. Thank you from the Pinterest Multimedia.